To Ghana man adeshaman yemo bibiara aha zeba area ber Abusua KASE Akan KASE3BO wa big family radio KASE3 yedi fiyen men studio de blog on upper class school junction ewo enensemi yezi fe yedo sumo ende area bri na ensamono odoso papa nemo za odimo akotin epi ende Yevra oye edubuayen wadu kwedu bi abon one enimpa ebiani pia waka no ho ebusia ebete ewo KASE3BO yimum KASE3BO kruyanso za ofimere bayende yevra attorney general akasa achem de ekopo emu ewo manga na mbehye mu fie da eno no de akronfate chem afo beye ahebie ne duoso ne sia eno go ebazenti okadama ebusia ebete ewo KASE3BO eyimum damara so ena chechefo wa agbo won dom pepa we kopo emu ewo asoniya ohwe nwumehie ensamudra ne ina no dwumebe na okedo ho ebusia no so ebete ewo KASE3BO yimum na omampanyin mahama so de asdasonkon akwama edwumoku abodo a wo manga na ha watch on the someone other. That's the me foreign business no. Nimbo and so many been making and a yababa na maza bossum day. Avia bear Abusua KASE Akan KASE3BO. As a then call my big family multimedia institute BFM store trustees network group center for trade and one make them and they are my holiday edition med the esmo and the avia bri. Akan Kenya mo simono edini ye ejata kobena ladona from ejata koko school time was Pine. Afe jebrei na menfa ensamano ninchemu enfa emom. Ghana man panyin yewra Yohani Dramani Mahama akasa na nensemo kani na enyene day. Oye kowu foreign business jumeti na wade shadow edani ejumaku awodrobo poemu wa obetai echi emejumedi ni tumiwe peyo no. On one account na say and on one atna say today work come on na say no we no and okas and all chem dem dame ko business for me why ye oya feed the way ye di oyi ze we no why pa nanso afi apime bie na eduno esiem de no de no obeta na feed kra na awon hye awodo wozereba ababoa amakowu foreign business no we to mesi pta na wagina brane ewo oman Ghana ha na dame kowu foreign business dwumedi ochema obapoa ama ankwankro dwumaku etum ahyemu kenam edwuma nketenkete edwuma kasa ni nanom we tum ahyemu kenam no owie no ena oza asdashon kokomon menhye wona nkama ye den se wonyi wanka da abaze na meye ye edwuma ifa wodo wo manga na hey meda wona ase papa onyankopon no nhye won papa da kowu business forum dwumedi no yere shed no wotum ogituma wo hwe emokodo.
Well attended, and I'm happy that it's becoming an institutional arrangement from what was just a conversation during the campaign between myself and my chief of staff at the back of our vehicle he bounced it off a few people, and I want to thank many of our friends who initially we had talked to about it, who agreed that it would be a good thing to organize. And so it started as something small in 2024. A few businessmen came, and I want to thank all of them because it was a bit dangerous to be seen associating with the opposition leader in a forum like that, but they mastered the courage of David and were there, and that little idea blossomed. And I had promised that if everything went well, we'll come back and organize it better. And you don't need to be a prophet to know that next year will be even bigger and better than this year. I want to thank all the institutions that were there. I want to thank all the businesses that were there. And as I said during the business forum, it doesn't mean that the fact that we organize it over Easter in Kwahu means that it's meant for only Kwahu businesses. It's meant for all Ghanaian businesses. And I'm happy that we've turned the Easter festivities from just being a fun-seeking affair to being something that is profitable to Ghanaian business. And so we'll continue to do this. I'll be there again next year with you, and I'm sure that more businesses, more financial institutions will come, and we're going to use that as a scorecard to measure how well we're doing in terms of growing our indigenous businesses.
Abusua yatwa and some nodo. Na paynipa or da good border no yera Samuel edu jemfi ono eno orika say na nensa orika ni nyina de adeshi bi no wo man Ghana ha ebe ne small scale mining ni nyuma wodi enwon so no wasanso woton gold na de meche gold dealers for no or de enkokobo bi nsam bi akọ amon na ensam orika che won nyane de omo wana kosi April bosom na datodo eduasa oye ende dam de awo bia da ekitan krata de wedwuma no de man krata na kane aban no odemo no oye NPP abandemo no de man krata no we season ya na waje ni na da efu ni sem enti won krata no kita no on shedare enso enwu anada onye edwuma pepe bia no enti aban fre wa bede oye adabo hwe na wa mon krata me da yedwuma enti mo kosi April bosom na datodo eduasa na ono no endo yen sam 12 inshem no chem na say ade was na atreme koduri me busum ye yewumia na dot do edu no 21st May na order kokosi mes mo ba ye obia baba na wa ba reapply e wone license mu na do ba so na abadem o ba na wa ba je license fofo na e ba ja ono mo ho kwan ema etum aton gold wo man Ghana ha na sa wa ba ya sobreche na ba wa dwende wo de enkwankwaje license ni bi no ampene ementon gold po man Ghana so watch won so da Zambrano no what about him? Okasai no sanso ochemubi mude. Oya Ghana Gold Board Act 1140. Another Act 1140 no. Ose oye she ye what the boshe washe mukina. Na nzama wodo wori ye na de dwuma wa des wenye do pere wodi no. Wetum edi edaboa. Amo ne nyuma wodo wo ye no wetum akonkan. De menti no yewura Samuel edujemfi. One ensam twafo kasaya. All the men sama wodo odo tugwa. Ana ochem de. Osawan papa. Eye obi ewa man Ghana ha na se gold board won sansemi ya gold won sansemi ya no ensam twofo nhyem wori ye no se anfom amba mbagimu bi na se amba mo hwe na won so endi hu dwuma eno no de asame wa jejeje ebi meto man Ghana ha enwon no gold board won eyi de ya won tumi ndi hu dwuma won lines so de wokokaje na wodi edwuma no wontum kwankwaje na wona maman Ghana bibi wo ye bia no wonye no bra kwando mbrabano no wona mdo wadere ye enti yera Samuel edijomfi oy acting CEO edma Gold Board eno kase na ochem de obasre otun kana mo bia osansam twofo wontum fa wiem wontum fa bebia de obia oso bia okobia obia onye kwame mfim onya atemfim na we ya amefim eyendi sinyo eyenpp nyo da menyi se ahodo wode be ni nanu no odo obi bia ednu jimi bi se anfon wanje mu bi na woyenhwemu wodo musukọ wodo chinchine benchan wodo ko etifie poya toye anafo na wo de eja ta kobna ye ka de ka ye re apply anka apply bi dem no de asotwe ne de bom pa enti ye resame jemfi ono onensam twofo kasa ya ensami oropi papa warobi ena ode guwa ebusia ode eto ensam twofo enim wono dwumada odi ewon kampuni manto mahano eho ena de mensam ahodui ode tugwa de obi biara odni dwuma no onhwe na onkwaje license ni bi onto da mbra no ena oneno ebedi papa enti yente nsam ahodo a owura Samuel edu jemfi odoto ensamchofo enim wabra oye ensamchofo nhiem ene da ode ensam ahodui odoto n'enyim
uku da 30th April 2025 na tese de munyina munim no Ghana Gold Board sisi emra etaya chiri no ababa be yemra 29th March in a parliament passes amra no and 2nd of April afia mu and o mampeni Mahamade ne sa shemra na sentimra no ababa be ye emra eye adwuma and Gold Board so ya fiti adwuma di ase enti Abusua ye nhyehyeye with Registrar General na yi PMMC free okra na just a Gold Board atiki over fully nam saying no obi bia oye gold adwuma oto gold eton gold export to gold bia no I was a Ghana Gold Board mraya ababe mre wudi so na the man chene say now our license under PMMC and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources now the license need to gold and now the ton gold sa our license no mrafufui ababitwem eninti na on the 14th of April ya de krata babonten ebebo munyina mokokose mrafufo abeni nti obi entu ana montentem so na nka bae ne no obi a meje license from Gold Board but ya hu se enye nipa ni nyina na etimi awie omo applications enye nipa ni nyina so na omatimi graffiti application ase nti ene ye frame na ya pese ya de famoso Ghana for titu omo ye gold adwuma nyina te se timeline deadline no ya extend ya Ghana for omo license dada either from PMMC and the Ministry for Lands and Natural Resources omutimi to gold and omutimi ton gold no ya extend ya free na 30th April to 21st of May now the can say after 21st of May yenye extension be abiem it is our boga bole takwa kumasi baby awo bi awo ye gold adwuma say PMMC license na dey adwuma and now say Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources license na dey adwuma as a bullion trader o license no awu inti brana beje foforo and sana 21st April May aba say wa meje foforo na 21st May ba ni ewu say still o to good and awo to good ye be chewa untumi nka say me wo license dada ni bisa license no awu enam senior semi hu si hia inti ne ne ye sanse ntwofo nhyiemu inti ye be stress obi a be di sanhyehyɛ so ye nuanom abrofo ana wono a wonye Ghana fo a omo gold trading sector ni mu no we mu nti twi nti de make nkura mu nti ase but Ghana fo ni bi ni mu na ye adwuma nti we Ghana ni na ni broni na ye adwuma ti ase se abrofo no omo de omo deadline so ne 30th of April efi na ekọ Ghana ni a obeton gold ama broni bia no ye chi broni na ye be chi waka ho because we an abetor sa na lawyer for kano of that crime na we betimi akọ jail between 15 to 25 years we gold ni nyina so ye beje ama Ghana ban nti se won pese obi be chiw and obi be ju gold and obi do be court wa enko ton gold ma obroni ton gold no ma Ghana ban Ghana Gold Board ya nam sifo aye from aggregators all the regions are udu good no kwa e beto ama ba we minor na ukoton good ma obroni after ne ni ye chewa ye do be famra kwan so uni broni ni nyina no ye de mo be famra kwan so di fi na ko broni bia ni wa e wo se hu se auto good directly from the market abrofo no de ne se omo pe good o omo be ba Gold Board hono ma beto good no directly
Abusua yatwa and some no do na Oya yewra attorney general metre lawyer pin aban lawyer pin osha tantene won samodo ono and okase no no so na samo orkani na onye ne dem yewra oya kwame A+ metre kwame asare obin adodo na fa no kwame A+ oya mrehye bedwemini ozoma adesha wo goma central abatumpe shodo won finfinu mantom no odukwedi bi abo ono attorney general dem wa akogitike bi asika no onya bra kwando na nensem orkani nyina nyene dem demisika na no kwakaje no oya campaign school osile abaye to nansen ya lo twemi sika no ode ya campaign ento onya kata asehye eno onya dwumide no onya kankan no onya proye no onya ademudie ode ya campaign na se wa akogye sika bi e wo businessman bi e wo East Legon na so da ya campaign dem East Legon papa fa ne Dr. Slag no one okwa sika no eno ode dem campaign na se wa akogye sika no da ya campaign o den ye na kwame A+ beka de he okata asehye ne dwumide kankan no proye osis dama se menye ske bi de nam dai campaign na what me yakata de she dwum de kankan no pro me sansi ye widia en on Ghana ha ye won bre she badwomofo onko I have been eduso na siam 276 parliamentarians another constituencies are ye were representatives e wo parliament wo also monkrofo ni na so on attorney general obi amaniske mo dai campaign na what so kronfo da na che da won pro ya kronfo pecha no enti yewra atene general ene da oyen sam trofo nhiem ena okas na orichem de asmor kan ko biade enyim akoyusom trodo ena yewra oye onimiafo kwame asare oben adodo na afre ni A+ no oroka atondo enti Dr. Dominic Eyina oye aban lo yepanyin no nensamo cheche mu no onini.
I am reliably informed that his basis of saying that I am corrupt and a thief is that I took campaign contribution from a businessman at East Legon known as Dr. Sledge, and that he also knows the people who donated pickups for my campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if receiving donations for your campaign or getting a pickup for a campaign is thievery or corruption, then there are 276 thieves in Parliament, including the person who was making the allegation himself. But let him be warned that in my hometown of Zorungu, we do not fear mud being thrown at us. On the contrary, we walk into the mud to deal with the person doing the mud slinging. And I am prepared to walk into the mud with A+. Because what I have about him and the National Service scandal, he should come and tell you. I'm challenging him.
Enti yewra Dominic Eyini ono eye abano ne krachi abano lawyer penyin aban lawyer penyin osanso oshoman Ghana ne atante ne won samodo ena etene kan also ono onamo no he nukrom nsrosho nimpa wato wachi atechem no was also nsro nimpa otdam enta memite to me ato atechem a wona to me atechem nsro osana my crowd day am na ye bota atechenim na ye da agure ye ho papa enta ose why you ready pa day yewra kwame oben asare ode nsamba na onfambra na no so aye crowd why you ready or twa no papa yembonra ensambu fruman Attorney General Kriya oye abanlo ye penyin no hwe ne atantene won samodo odu kwadru KASE3BO kane no National Signals Bureau wane Director General Owura Kwabena Edubu ahen ona ne ye oye Angel na eje Boaton ni na efan katase share dwumde kankan na proye ena nsamsem be wepupu hu ni na efani millions of cedis Ghana cedis of pepe no ebi na demo de bon wasanso enimpa bia no ka hom oyo Mildred Donko ena afenso was Advantage Solution Limited enwoni ka ho bia wo dem kwadu abo wona wo so so dem enyome bi kokodo a eben sika wia we sika money laundering defrauding ena afen us defrauding by false pretense ena afenso us what dey wabo on man Ghana no eka enti oni ina ka ho bi ena yewra Attorney General oye Dominic Eyini ojina do nos Demon Crofi, Morty, the other Macamagana free nati. Other Metsi, Mamagana free nati. Sikapudro, Baye, Ghana cities no, million, Adrianon, 49 million Ghana cedis. Edeba abroche dollars nimuna, US dollars nima, oye, million eshan, 7 million US dollars. Onuni na yesikebia, chedebepe, okoche, opiano, that account ma jukulu, oida mei, obia tan watch mobile money alert. Scanning bottom oye, pem. Pen watim aba ebokwa no ye de miska no dem na bepe no ye entini na akomodu kwedi wadi abon yente amanegba ofi court wo obey
penyin wo hono sika na wo so de to ade a ife ne cyber security system wo sisi wo kwatikoko sika mu aye $7 million no se sika na afa ne nsem na sa amen na ye mfa akwa edu mo no na enne na afi de attorney general ye Dominic ayini abakota ye dikwedu na bona ye yachi na ba be na court na kwedu na ye dia bona ye maako one ne yere ene nipa mienu e kan ho ye Mildred Donko na afi nso company e fe no Advantages Solutions Limited kwedu ne maako tu baako an ye di wa kotene ye krono se omabo oman no krono na ye di ombeji na court no na nka ne lawyer ye anase omo lawyer o twitwa age omo Ora Samuel Atachia record ne say ka asem no yentu hye da isan say no mu nim say ne omo ba court omo de ka yoko office ni invite omo pe ko pe no mu hu say yoko jumayefo aba ye say ye de omo ba high court nti o sha omo ba court na che so omo ngrefe kwa say a lawyer fo ti no omo record ne say ka court ntu asem no enhye da nanso ora Dominic ayini aban lawyer penin say omo nya aba enti yantoto omo ano na yemfa asemye no enhyehyɛ so na yetu hyɛda na afedi anye wo bia no so na obodi aka ho enti otemuafo no jitu mu e ma otemuafo no eji so penye toto wo ma no ama wo se kwadu ide abomu ni nyina obu ndi kwadu no hofo na enu achi na owura Samuel Atachia esre court ni se obepesi ebema ne client ni bill na emom owura Dominic ayini e ka chere court ni se si e man kofo ni bill de o ni wa asem bia aka na emom no eye nipa odi kan edi kwadu na bo no kwabna edubu ahen ompene ma ye mani bill na sem ne se ohwe a owura edubu ahen so mo mani bill na ebe ha omo hwehwe mu omo ye isan so mo hwa anhwa na wedwane ana se adansifo ni bia omo be frɛ no anhwa na oni omo akonya nkitahudie bia ebe ha omo asem omo de be to court nenim enti ho me koye atwema me ntwe kakra enso otemuafo na eti omu nyina no ne otemuafo na kan ye ne se nyame ya adum ochinachi fiade ya aloyafo ne mra na ne kan se in camera no ne che se oni aloyafo ne be ko ne kukuom na omo akwa akotwetwe nkomo na bill no ho asem no na omo aka ne yie attorney general na aban lawyer penyin ne nkrate bia owo ene ni omo bia owo se ode ka ho edi betu court ni nim e ka bill no ho asem no fa ni nyina nka ho na nyame ya adoma eye efiade yi ochinachi ya omomra court na ye nka ho asem nti sa me yi de edubu ahene ne yere Angela Ejeboatin Mame Mildred Donko any Advantages Solutions Limited kwedu a yede abom se omo abo oman ne krono omo abo oman na po no omo se omu ni hofo
Abusua enti ayamaneba ofi Accra High Court oreba yentua ensam no to na yenkonsan fufuru muza oye Kopek fo and was about to go na one summer walk in them. Says ya de Nyame ya duma oye ende ya no eco fuel pump stations ahodwa ebokona petrol no ose ne do atoto abafom pa ende yada na executive secretary Edma Kopek owura Duncan Amua onye some traffic say no oriche mu dem ehwe says ya na one information wunye no eche dem petrol no obotum wa abafom eboduru ohanchemu ebi ne chipo anan 2.4% and diesel nso eboduru ohanchemu ebi ne chipo esan 2.7% LPG meche liquefied petroleum gas ojam framano ono so bokotum koduru baye ohanchemu anan anade enum enti ono so account also say yehwe ni name kwapa Ghana fom ye bohu de nsaka ebi ebebema obotum obabande obokosor anade no do beden obato
ya de beton petrol bo mo ya beti so ebegina no ebesha ase ya oda Thursday ye ebem indications are ensaka e kire se petrol so betimi ate by 2.4%. Diesel betimi akofom 2.7%. Na LPG nso betimi akofom by 5%. Nti overall no likely say Ghanaians ebenya ntiso rather than intumu efri yawada eko. Sa ntiso yi because international market price no petrol bo no edaso wo fom enfrosro crude bo enfrosro finished product on ankasa enfrosro eswat think kakra nti say offer numbers ayensa kan wo industry ne there expectation ne say bo no ebetimi asan esi fom yetie enkomo ne bi nso so kire say aban panyimfo bi ene Ghana for no bi sinka transport operators no nkomo nte fair no so ye no mo ya adwene nanso ye bokoko transport fare no so wo kote so because petrol bo no every 15 na bedro 14 na ensunsan so nie o ma transport operators no an advantage say o chine ko 15 na o mbesa atomo enti ye bisa say ye nte so na fare but eko 15 no mo so o mo tumu aye say o mo mra meeting na ye be say ye chim o mo nsa enti me mo de mitrimu an ka yenyae no se de te no se de be ya ochina yesa go back to 15 no a transport operator be meka nje se okoto transport fare mo na ne ya na empredodo no esie nie ye ka se ye te so a ni akoto so 5% edu se ye nkoto mu a ni atomu 20% enti ube hu no na kosi ankosi kodanso ankoda ni ejina ba bia ejina no ni aye worse off enti megoso ni GPR team panyimfo di nkomo ewo mu se na omo tiso eyeye na nso so Ghana fo ehwe omo se want so enya hwe ama wa ase wa ochina yesori ne kosoro bi from June and now July ho se bo no asan a reverse na ekosoro a the same transport operators no emeka nche so omo koto transport fare mo enti either side of the argument no fair because omo nte so metimi ate so because of course ye hu almost 7% reduction cumulative enti ote so kakra ye but again okote so 5% no owie na ochina asan kakra ba no so okoto 20% a na che se ya nkwa na ya ma na ejina fa kwa ejina
Abusua enti eyiyo owura Duncan Amwa, Executive Secretary Ozama Kopek ono na etenen kanon yemfa kase bonu nkobie ewo achechefo won ason ye na wakobo dompem ewo ason ya ohweyene ehumesua ensamdo na ni nan dem baya busum pol awotwini won aketua embe na wakasa na wochem de aketua embe de yame yadom nso a me busum ye umi ndotodo esia na wobubu school na mofama akwotena class na wakoye A na neighbor B na neighbor C na neighbor D a lion na sete afrebios me kase big hair and very into okay the madni na was school and to so back to school nyame yadom on the sota me pocho catch a benu nche wonaka we nche won so classroom da won ko chade na eyi na chechef no ekro ne samtwafo ka sai no riche mu den se ehwe abrabon mesimot na oyedi no oso ye den papa ende awofotum de no chiche ne de oye no de ne bejan o chemba na de ozwe onfa koma ma chade no bejan classroom no ma chade wa abra ne yefunu aye empty hwinyi ne yefunu na komeden abado be chaba no sabe nyansa de bia yodo be chaba no enti ono no onko classroom nde ochena da gida aban no odwo na ketua na mo honan sana waka classroom aka chade yente ensam ne bi
issues I'm having. You that you are watching your child, his or her future is in my hands. You expect me to go to a class with hunger and teach the child. Before we vacated, we were talking about our mental well-being. Ask yourself, they told us one thing, teacher burnout. Because of the causes, financial crisis, lack of motivation. You wake up from the house, you go to the school, and you take me Kivo Gari to go and teach. You come back, Kivo Gari, then you have to call your friends Is it not sad?
Hey, Kivo Gary, yay! Also, Oko school, Emma. Udi Kivo Gary or the co. Opens will be the Kivo Gary. He will find Kivo Gary ambassador. Or Danka Ghana and Angas and Kivo Gary for teachers no. No students work on the brand ambassadors. When I offer my brand ambassador, that for teachers no in the school from brand ambassadors. Yo, young to them. Now, no can say we no energy teacher no cause and also share. Also, only identification number mpo. Only ID. And at that time, so as some kind non coffee. No, it's an about something with us share. And they many feel you the hide and seek. Also, them are not any feel repair. Not that shit. And yamu yantani feel repair, not that shit. Natural on any fear no. Would you hide and seek? And the ten ma obio ye dream on in the Abusua by jacket, on any fear, on any internet.
Personally, with the kind of issues I'm having, I don't think if I don't get my staff ID, I'll be going back to school when school resumes next week.
Why?
The reason is, when we were going for accommodation, I rented for a year. Even with that, I had to negotiate with my landlord that for financial issues, I'm going to give him half of the money, knowing very well that I'll start working and then my pay will come and then I'll top it up. Unfortunately, this is my situation. To be honest with you, I've been playing hide and seek with my landlord. Light bill, I've spent 8 months over there. I've paid only 1 month. I have paid only 1 month. As I stand here right now, quick loan are serving me notice. Drugs that I bought them on credit. So it's not like we are deliberately doing something. And then surprisingly, there are some people on the social media who are saying that we are being backed by a certain political party and then others. It is very sad. It is very sad. If we find ourselves on the streets, people will say that Ghanaian youth are lazy, Ghanaian youth are this. We have decided not to involve ourselves in taking red. We have decided to be taking chalk instead, and look at the result we are getting. So please, we are stranded, we are frustrated, and things are not well at all.
Hey, Kronos Kivo Gary, yours quick loan. Hey, naturally, baby, I'll enjoy. It's just why you quick loan, no. Hey, I wonder why you bandage one pony in the way you quick loan you. Quick loan, empty of us will win him pro. Either about and it's some cause message. I had done by the workers day pan, it's the mystery. Oh, yeah, bro. On Kada, Mr. Joy Akade, workers did when apology day. Obio ya benejuma. Wakat sniff you what 8 months, which a light bill 1 month to pay. 7 months, none cheer you. Into bedini fear on Quampono, na Obo Uncle Bunin canching. Your girlfriend, we get it, we jow, because into me, Yaku Mexican farman. Yo, young farmer for agent shows up AFE at the Panya Meche. Also, Ghanaians can't wait for the decrease in petrol. That's the Ghana phono. Chede, one more per 1 power, won't to men chande. Fan go now about the so don't know what about tantam on our ham and is here Akosia 11 no so us oja and at the Panya Mitchell Kriya say at more of him. Thank you very much. And the Panya Mitchell say the fancy king on the mic. Yes, the fancy king. Fancy ni be in on me. Well, bifia ko kidifufun yo entabusia aha ene yede kase egbono nyina na yebesia sada enkoma akosua adepa ena afen so abna papa bi ena afe abrwa ba ya adepa ena oye ohenma Esther we na obo mechidom ama mede kase boy mezebe ebede no ye medwuma efuni nyina da happy workers day aha ena mezobesi edini ye Ejata Kobena. The enough from Ejata because school time was porcupine. Makraman.
You are listening to Big Family Radio. Big Family Radio.